How are we doing? A minute late. Hey, that's not bad. That is not bad. I got in 45 minutes ago. Got in from London 45 minutes ago. Woo! Do you know what though? I thought to myself, I can't leave you guys. You've got to have a Stone Crow tonight. Evening all, Leeds for the win tonight. Evening all, hope everyone's had a good week. Cheers, Matt Williams. Absolutely. Hit the like button down below. I can see we got 66 live viewers in straight away at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. So if you can hit that like button down below, that would be absolutely fantastic of you. Currently got 16 likes. Hit that like button down below. I've got time. I am going even to open up a Rheinbacher Weiss beer. If this Stone Crow Virtual Pub's a bit of a train wreck tonight, I do apologise. It's just I've just driven 4.5 hours on the motorway, straight down from London to Wales. Evening, Simon. He made it from Naples. Happy Friday. Liam, I made it 45 minutes. I've been in 45 minutes. And that was stopping off at Aldi on the way through as well to pick up some Weiss beer for tonight. So if you guys can hit the like button, currently we got 34 likes. 34 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit that like button to get it out there, get people into the Stone Crow Virtual Pub tonight. The Stone Crow International, says Sergio. Absolutely. We got 37 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Evening, Simon Lad. Naples, good. It was good. It was really good. Really good. The home of pizza, of course. We went to Pompeii. Pompeii was really good. What team do you support? M4 on a Friday, you deserve a drink. Oh, I tell you what. Football team, Cardiff City. The traffic wasn't that bad, actually. We kind of travelled just before 1 o'clock. So we're on the M25, you know, that major road in London. We're on the M25 at about 1:30, 2 o'clock this afternoon. Thinking, oh my. And I had a look at the sat-nav, and it said I had 49 miles on the M25. And I was thinking, I'm going to get caught somewhere. We had this massive heavy rain shower. It was, the traffic slowed up. It wasn't too bad, the M25. You know, you hear runs with our £10 super chat. Look at that. Thank you very much for that first super chat of the night. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so very much for that. 56 likes. Had any nice Italian craft beers in there? I didn't really have a chance. It was more to do. Evening, Simon. Hope you've had a good week. I'm tired, Scott. Oh, I'm tired. This might be a bit of a train wreck Stone Crow tonight. Look, I haven't shaved. My alarm clock went off at 5:15 this morning in Italy, Naples. We had to get public transport to a train and a bus to the airport, then fly. Then I fell asleep on the plane. I was asleep for 2 hours on the plane. Then drive back from London to the UK. It might be a train wreck, this one. From London to Barry. But the beer. Hey, the beer's great. So the super chat. Runs with wind, absolutely fantastic. Thank you so very much for the £10 super chat. Really appreciate it. Does that mean the Witcher now is going to be the whole live stream? Probably, James Curran. Well, yeah, probably. Stop talking. Get that well-deserved beer down your throat. M25, M4 on a Friday. Couldn't have been fun. It was kind of like M25 was okay. I thought we might get kind of caught up in Bristol. Bristol was okay. Biggest ones, them blooming tunnels in Newport. Them tunnels in Newport, absolute nightmare. 206 here, where am I? Says Lee Charles Ferguson. You're in the Stone Crow virtual pub, Lee Charles. Great to see you, bro. Nigel, I've had 3 beers from Pentrick Brewery this week. They've been fantastic. Pentrick Brewery, where are they from, Scott? Where are they from? Top Shop Beer Reviews. Hello, how we doing? Gotta go, but keep up the good work. Ivan. Well done, Ivan. You look sunburned, Simon. Was it hot? I got some sun. I got some well-deserved sun. I really did. I absolutely went out my way to get some sun because it's been drab here, hasn't it? It's been grey and drab. So it's just been a case of boof, sunshine, t-shirt off when I can, scare the mother-in-law. On the Polly's Mosaic Maze. Cheers from Jason and Sarah in Florida. Cheers to you. Top Shelf Beer Reviews. Been members for 40 months. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. Vietnam and the pub, my friends, as Lee Charles. Welcome back. Is that a week? But yes, Celtic Connection. I stopped off in Aldi on the way home. Almost 3.5 years. Very nice. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. 3.5 years. Members, you guys are brilliant. Have you tried the newly reintroduced 1664 Blankhead? Jamie, I haven't. I definitely will look to find that beer. I've seen it in Tesco. I was buying other beers in Tesco and I thought, you know what, that can wait for the time being. Watching this from A21 whilst my wife drives us to our friends. So you're on the road as well, Mark S. Pentrick in Derbyshire. I had a voucher for our local tap rooms. Picked up beer I wouldn't normally get for myself. I'll have to try it. That sounds good. What I really like, and you probably totally agree with me on this, Scott, is that there's so many breweries, even in the UK, like that you've never heard of. I've never heard of. And what I love about beer is the fact that you're trying beers from all these different places and all these different parts of the world, and it's just wonderful because the water's different, the malt is slightly different, the hops, the brewing techniques are slightly different wherever you are in the country, and it's just marvellous to be able to kind of try beer from all over the world, really, and the UK, of course. But it's a case of like, it's a real case of just going out and finding it. It's good that we kind of do this, isn't it? We go out and we find the beers and we show them off to people on the old YouTube. All right, sorry, did you see the Frozen in Time exhibition in Pompeii while you were in Naples? We went to the museum yesterday. We were in the museum yesterday. We sat down and watched that thing where the mountain, what was it? Is it Il Vesuvio? It blew up, and we watched how it kind of covered Pompeii. We also went to Herculaneum as well. That was good. If you're able, would you love a review of Stonehenge Brewery's new hazy pale road trip? Ethan Griffiths, I would love to. If you want to send me an email to realaleguide@googlemail.com, we'll chat there, Ethan. But thank you very much for the kind offer. I just spent a weekend up in Llandudno and picked up some beers from the Purple Moose Brewery. Shane Gibson, that sounds good. Sounds good. Old Brew York Imperial Mexican Brownie Milk Stout. Loving it. Lewis Dodds. Lots of people talking to one another, which is always great in a pub, isn't it? I've fallen in love with Erdinger, says Celtic Connection. Good. Whatever Vice beer you find. I love Vice beer. It's one of my favourite beers of all time. So we found a supermarket chain in Naples. We stayed in Pompeii. We actually stayed in Pompeii. So we found a co-op. I believe it was a co-op. Oh, I don't. No. What's the French supermarket chain. Anyway, I found a load of Paulaner of ice beer. Careful, yes. Oh, I tell you what, well done. I seen it. Careful. They had a Careful in Pompeii, so I cleared out the last 9 bottles they had of Paulaner of ice beer, and that just made my day. Coming back, long day, having a look at the ruins, cold Paulaner in the fridge, local Pompeii pizza. I also ordered some like Italian carbonara. That was fantastic. Carbonara that come in a little foil box. It was delivered to us because we were getting back so late from these days out. Good day, beer peeps. Good day to you too. Everything is okay, but what do you think of Kronenbourg Blanc? So Nathan, wait, I had the Kronenbourg Blanc last year from France, and it was good. I'm yet to try the UK version. I will get round to it, I promise you. Sounds like a tasty holiday. And then last night we went to a restaurant in Naples, because where were we at? Oh, we were in the museum yesterday, and we decided to eat near the train station in Naples, which was really cheap. And I found carbonara again, so I had carbonara for 2 nights in a row. I'm one of these people, if I really like something, I don't care if I've had it like the previous night or... So I had carbonara for 2 nights in a row, but it was absolutely... With some Paulaner, washing some Paulaner down with the carbonara, it was absolutely fantastic. Kronenbourg Blanc is more of a Belgian wheat beer than a German wheat beer. Yeah, I think so, Nigel. I think because Belgium and France are very closely kind of connected, aren't they, with beer? James Elms, take my hat off to you making it back, Simon. Hope you had a great time, pal. Went to Naples a few years ago and stopped on a cruise, but couldn't find a Maradona street. Oh, wow, I found it by accident, James. Literally, we were like, my wife was like, who's this football? I said, that's Diego. It's definitely Diego Maradona. And it, literally all the pubs, all the bars, they've got big flags of Diego Maradona up. We thought, because he passed away relatively recently and he played for Naples football team, we thought that they just put it up to as an honour of the man, like a tribute. I tried a Carolina Reaper with scrambled eggs. I would highly recommend it, Simon, being into the hot stuff as you are. Al Humphreys, that sounds really, really good. Arthur Powell. Hi, Simon. Any suggested places to drink in York? I know Brew York, of course. Arthur Powell. Go and have a pint in the Blue Bell. The Blue Bell in York. I think it's one of those indoor listed pubs where they're not allowed to change it now because it's the original layout of the pub. It's like the pub's not been changed for like 50, 60 years on the inside. All the old wood paneling, all the dark red seat covers, everything, it just hasn't changed. The bar's really old. It's called the Blue Bell in York. Right, where are we now? Love Italian cuisine. Just having a Patron. Tommy Gabriel, how you doing? The Patronus Vice Pit's good, Tommy. How's the HGV driving going, Tommy? Evening, Simon, you're gonna get any of the new stouts from New Bristol Brewery on the channel, Mr. Nemesis? I'd like to. Dino Manning, hi Simon, enjoying the Franciscana Vice beer. Recovering from a cold this evening, good health. Thank you very much. Can we do, I'll get more comments in a moment. Can we do 100 likes? Can you hit the like button down below? Can we go for 100 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub? I really want to get this live stream up and running. I'm really pleased that I got back in time to do this tonight, but I really want a big audience. I want people to tune in and watch it and enjoy it. So, And of course, chat with one another as well. That's one of the main things for doing it. 103 likes. Keep going. If you haven't hit the like button down below, there's a like button on the bottom left-hand corner here. Like or a dislike. Hit whatever one you like. But yeah, we got nearly 110 likes, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. It just means that more people tune into the live feed as we go along with the evening. It tells more people about it. I always feel bad. I remember to click like when you say, Mr. Nemesis, don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. It's why I remind you. Tremor and Madness in York, yes, as well. Adam Powell said, I shall give the Blue Bell a go. Brilliant pub. Hi Simon, like you, I'm bored now with the supermarket craft beer releases, but really enjoyed the Tiny Rebel Hadouken. And I did, Daniel Miller. I enjoyed that too. I thought it was really good. Ryan Ford, we got 120 now, Ryan Ford. 120 likes. Oh, that first pint. That first pint really hasn't touched the sides, has it? We stopped off for a quick McDonald's on the motorway and boom, back on the road. Posted the YouTube link over at Beer Advocate. James Curran, isn't that lovely of you? That is really lovely of you. Thank you so very much. I'd never missed a Stone Crow back in the day. GB Pant. Yes, I remember you. Yes. Ryan McKenzie's talking to Arthur Powell, saying the King's Head in York by the river. Brass plates every time, if floods each year. Cash only £1.80 a pint. Cash only, no phones. They'll shout at you. Cheers from Wine Street. Dan. First Vice beer is so good. Isn't it really nice, Tommy? The banana, the clove flavours, the slightly spicy flavours coming through. Beautiful beer. Beautiful beer. If you can, Tommy, go on the internet and find yourself some Vice beer glasses. It tastes even better in a Vice beer glass. These glasses are specially made for Vice beer. Wow, we got some fantastic super chats coming through. You guys are brilliant. I'm going to have a sip of beer and get to them. Michael Richards, £20 super chat. Simon, it's been a while. How are you, mate? Michael Richards, I am fine, my friend. I am absolutely fine. Thank you very much for the £20 super chat. I really appreciate it. Jodie Wanderer says, haven't had a bombardier in years. Would love one now. Love the channel and the lives at the Stone Crow. Jodie Wanderer, thank you very much. Kenny Joe 7 ASA with a $10 super chat saying, cheers, my friend. Cheers to you, Kenny Joe. Thank you so very much. Wonderful gestures. Absolutely wonderful gestures. Hi, everyone. Evening. Also try the Eagle and Child in York. Nice comfy seats by the windows to enjoy your beer. David Robbins. John Laydor says no phones would be a great idea for pubs. Never mind schools. Oh, I tell you what. Another thing I did in Naples. Sorry to bang on about Naples, but it's fresh in my mind. I've just come back from there. I didn't buy any data. You know, we've left the EU now and you have to buy phone data. I didn't bother. I relied on the Airbnb Wi-Fi in the morning. Relied on it in the night. And if I remembered during the day, if we stopped off somewhere for a pint, I would ask the bar owner for the Wi-Fi and I'd have a little skim through. And what a refreshing thing to do. So refreshing. Just not having a phone. And this is the case for everybody. Everybody's like, looks at their phones these days, don't they? Like, we went to McDonald's for tea and everyone's eating and everyone's looking at their phones, and it's just how it is. It's just how it is now. So I found it really refreshing that I was going around pubs and going around I didn't have a phone signal. So my phone just was a clock. It was a clock in my pocket. And I thought that was blooming brilliant. It really, really would. First visit to Glasgow on Monday. Simon, any craft beer bar recommendations? Well, where was that? I've never been to Glasgow, Daniel. It's no good for me. My apologies. I've not been to Glasgow. I can't help him, I'm afraid. Maybe people in the chat can help Daniel find a pub in Glasgow. Good pub on Monday. Trying a 750 milliliter Hoegaarden later on when I'm pleasantly slightly sozzled. That's Blue Moon MCFC. Proper rough and ready little town, Naples. Love it. Oh, Michael Richards, yeah. Yeah. Cheap as chips, Naples. Like, you know, we have street food here in the UK, and it literally, put the word street food on something, you can charge a £5 for a bowl of chips. In Naples, it's all on the street anyway. They literally got bakers with like hatches, and they're making like homemade potato croquettes and whatnot, and for €1, slice of pizza for €1, and the kids were like, oh, good. I was like, yeah, fill your boots, kids, have a slice of pizza, have some of this potato croquet. So cheap, so cheap compared to good old Blighty. I said to my wife, Mel, I said, this is my type of city. This is my type of city. Because it's like impulsive purchasing, isn't it? It's like when something's €1 for a big potato croquet or breadcrumbs, it's just compulsive, isn't it? It's just, oh, I'll have one of them. Then I'll have a beer for €1 in the shop and walk down the street having a beer. You know, it's how life should be, isn't it? It's impulsive. Like if you went on holiday in London, you couldn't do that in London, could you? They'd want £10 for the slice of pizza. They'd want £5 for the beer. Nothing's impulsive. But what I found with Naples is that everybody was out on the streets. Everybody was out and doing stuff and eating and drinking and buying. The city felt really alive because it's still in that kind of impulsive purchase. You're like, oh, I'll have one of them. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Even aside, everyone been waiting 30 seconds to get into the Stone Crow punty game on the blade for me. Cheers, everybody. Hazy Haze. Apologies. Getting in 30 seconds, probably an advert, but you know, I have switched the adverts on. I will say I have switched the adverts on. It's just kind of like it's the way we kind of support the channel here. But thank you very much for watching a 30-second advert. I really appreciate it. Eric, what's that Eric London saying? Oh, he's chatting with Nigel Watson. Matthew went to buy a mattress at Tesco today. Saw one in the car park, so and took that. Matthew, enjoy. So to a good cause, so no worries. Thank you very much. I won't. You know, I'd rather say that I got the adverts on. You never used to be able to switch the adverts on with the live feed. See, in 2020 when we were doing the situation live feeds, the Stone Crow back then, there was no option to put adverts on. So I have turned them on. I know what you mean, Si, and cash is king for quick impulsive buys, no cards. Oh god, they don't like the cards. It's just like euros, isn't it? Cat Boo, ciao, Simon, hello. Cat Boo, how you doing? Ciao. Any bad consequences from the burrito? Oh, that was today. I've been kind of auto-releasing videos. The burrito was amazing. That old El Paso burrito was fantastic. Nigel says cash is freedom. Oh, it's great. Absolutely fantastic. Richie Rich, hi Simon, got a delivery in from Polly's, looking forward to them. You enjoy them, Richie Rich. Brad, I do love foreign supermarkets for the amount of fresh, really fresh produce compared to the UK. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It really is. Got the perfect draft going. Hertog Jan Grand Pilsner, absolutely lovely. Jack Parry, you enjoy that, my friend. Any recommendations for a pub crawl in Penarth? Never really done it, Graham Davis. Never really done it, because if I want to go to a pub crawl in Penarth, I've got to go into Cardiff Centre, and then I've got to come back on the train, back on myself to Penarth. It's like a fork. You've got to go out and back in. I've never done it, because by the time I get into Cardiff's amazing. So I've never really drank in Penarth, to be honest. Hi Simon, cheers from Sri Lanka. Completely understand, Simon. I just got an ad. All right in this, Jack Parry. So we got 202 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 202 people. Wonderful. It's great. Speaking of supermarkets, Brad reminds me what happened that time in a Waitrose car park. Just for clarification, mate. Adverts are understandable. Time for a pre-break. Festive cheer. Says good evening, Si, from a fellow Si. What's on your Nibbles menu tonight? Anything interesting? Well, festive cheer. I ate at McDonald's at 5 o'clock. So probably I'm all right for the time being. But you know what happens? 9 o'clock comes along. 9 o'clock. I've been eating lots of Italian crisps. Lots of Italian ready salted. I love ready salted crisps from Europe. Loads of beer. Ready salted crisps. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Can we do 150 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub? We got 146 likes in. 146 likes. There's a like button down in the corner. Hit the like button down below. Let's do it. Let's do it. 3 more likes to go. I'm going to go and get another beer in a minute from the fridge. Hi Simon, watching and enjoying a Lowenbrow Oktoberfest from my Perfect Draft Pro. Cheers. Derek, what a beer that is. Lowenbrow Oktoberfest. Fantastic. Hazy Haze is on the mega hula hoops for me later. Beef or spiced tomato. I don't mind either. Yes, me neither. I love it. I love a mega hula hoop. Hazy Haze. James Arms, I'm sure I'm speaking for everyone tonight when I say thanks for making the effort to get the live stream on. We would have understood if you couldn't be bothered. No, you know, it was, what I was concerned about was, can I get back? Can I get back? So I was like driving back thinking, am I going to make it? Love the Blue Anchor. Oh, the Blue Anchor's a great pub in East Aberthaw. Hit the like button. We got 158 likes. You guys are amazing. Can you see my comments, chat, Simon? Just wondering. Jack McGrath, yeah, I'm awfully sorry, Jack, if I miss any of your comments. It's just a case that so many come through and I get as many as I can. I go from subject to subject as well. I'm trying my very best to kind of like start a conversation and I forget, I read the next comment, I go on to another thing and another thing, and it's just a bit bedlam. It's a bit bonkers here tonight. Kronenberg Blanc is now finally on sale in Tesco's. Yes, Richard. You are on throw. What's your last meal and beer? Oh, that's a good question. Probably sausage and chips and a pint of Poland and Weiss beer. I got a Czech Budweiser on the go, says Al Humphreys. I still only picked up one of the new Tesco beers. They just ain't all seems so. Yeah, that's a very good point. I did see a video, Scott. A lot of them now. I mean, I did what I could get my hands on. I couldn't get your supermarket, your Tesco was much better than mine. I could only find a handful of them. It's all very samey now. I think I said it in one of the videos, didn't I? Where it's like, why would you have 6 different companies' full fat milk on display? They're all tasting the same, aren't they? They're all kind of like generic New England IPAs now, and I just hope that the supermarkets are not trying to kill the style, you know, craft New England IPA. I hope that people still go out and buy bottle shop beer and drink the good stuff, because it's probably the answer, really. The answer is to probably go and buy your bottle shop beer, because the supermarket stuff is it. You can buy a New England IPA from Sainsbury's, you can buy a New England IPA from Tesco, or you can buy a New England IPA from Morrison's. You can put them in the fridge for 2 hours. You can get them in your glass, 3 different glasses. Try one, try the other, and then they'll all taste the same. I'm pretty sure they'll all taste the same. So I've seen that pricing, that at £4. Pick up the doppelganger, and that's me done. Whoops. It's hard to do the New England IPA style right. I've had so many bad ones and very few good ones. Oh, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. When you get a really good New England IPA, it's a fantastic style of beer. It really is. I'm going to go and get a beer. I'll be back now. Yeah, I mean, get a New England IPA right, it'd be fantastic. I'm looking at myself here in this picture, and I'm thinking, my goodness me, I said I looked tired this morning in the short. I think I look even worse now. The Punto did well on the motorway. It's bonkers turbo diesels these days. They're so different from the old diesels of old. My dad used to have a diesel, and it used to be so sluggish and rubbish. This thing, it's instant. It's like, you know, like you have people with really fast cars, like, and they'll come up behind you and they're like, oh, get out of my way or whatever, and they want you to move. Like, I'll go, I'm going to keep up with that. I'm going to try and keep up with that. And I try. Some of them I can't. Some of them are like £200,000 supercars, and I got no chance. But it's surprising, there's other cars on the motorway that try and fly past you, and I'm trying to keep up with that. And I can keep my little £500 Fiat Punto. It doesn't half go. It doesn't half shift. You look alright, Simon. Get your beer down here and you'll be fine. Yeah, honestly, once you've had a couple of beers, I'll be in the groove then, won't I? On the double Maxim side, you had any more since the review? Oh no, I had that, didn't I, from Morrison's? I loved it. That double Maxim was a lovely beer. It really was. Double Maxim, yeah, from Sunderland, wasn't it? What was the name of the brewery from Sunderland that made Double Maxim? The original stuff. I'm looking forward to trying the Beer Marathi sea salt beer this weekend. I'm very curious about that. Happy Friday. Oh, Daniel Smith, on that very subject, I had Beer Moretti in Italy. Vox, that's it, Paul Munro. That was it, Vox. I had Beer Moretti in Italy, and it's not much better. I had it out of a big 660ml bottle, and it was all right. It was kind of like, it wasn't like mind-blowingly good. I remember having it years ago. I remember having Moretti years ago on draft in a pub, and it was in Italy, and it was fantastic. It was really good. But drinking it, I said to my sister-in-law, I said, do me a favour, 'cause she was meeting us at the airport. I said, do me a favour, bring me a cold beer. she's great, and she did. She brought me a cold beer at the airport, and it was lovely, really good. JS Veron, hello Simon, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Beer is relaxing times. Cheers, everyone. Most overrated beer in your opinion? I think some of these like mega expensive double IPAs, I think they're really overrated. I don't get on that. I don't jump on them. You all know the names of these people. I don't have to stand here naming names. But some of these New England double IPAs or triple IPAs, it's a New England IPA at about 12% ABV, 10% ABV. Some of them are like £12 a can for 440 ml. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that. So my answer to you would be some of the like overhyped IPAs. Yeah, it'd be one of those. It would be one of those like crazy expensive, sold out. One of those sold out beers. Sold out in 5 minutes. Yeah, that doesn't really interest me. Right, we're not far away from 200 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button down below. Let's go for 200 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We've currently got 174. If we can hit the like button and try and get to 200 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub, that'd be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look, the sea salt beer, that's it. Evening, Matt. Evening, JS Ferren. I'm going to Prague in 2 weeks. Can you recommend any good bars? Oh, Mac. Yeah, you got to go to... There's a really old beer hall in Prague. Really old. You have to Google it. I can't remember the name of it. Really, really old beer hall in Prague. Fantastic. Get yourself in there. They brew their own beer. Serve it in the beer hall. What was the other Italian lager you normally have over there? I tell you what I was drinking a lot of. Peroni Red. I was drinking a lot of Peroni Red while I was out there as well. That was nice. 100% all malt lager. And I had Peroni Unfiltered as well. That was all right. I had that last night. Pretty decent. Calvin Dixon says not able to tune in tonight as normal. Sorry, after having more early doors, so packing the bags. We'll pop in next week. Calvin, you enjoy yourself, mate. Is Wolf a clue? Have all your beer machines gone? Thomas Williams, no, I've got a perfect draft and a blade. Still got the perfect draft and the blade. I was in Craft Republic Barry last Sunday, so I always great stuff on tap. Lee, I bet it was. Some of the beers in there are just phenomenal. Some of the beers are there absolutely fantastic. We need 10 more likes. Ryan Ford is saying, don't forget to hit the like button down below. We need 10 more likes for 200 likes. Hit the like button down below for 200 likes. Come on. There's a like and a dislike button down in the corner here. Or here. Either here or here. Hit it 9 more times for 200 likes. Perfect Draft seem to think that they are running away with the home bar theme, But in all honesty, I don't think Heineken really care about the blade. Stuart Grant, it's a real shame, Stuart Grant, isn't it? It's a real shame. I had conversations with Beer Wolf recently, and we were going to do some kind of deal where we had some kegs and whatnot, but they wanted me to sign up to stuff and affiliate programs, and I wasn't going to do that. I used to work with somebody at Beowulf, and she used to the lady that I worked with at the time, my connection there, she just used to send me the kegs, no messing about. But this unfortunately, this lady left and they replaced her with somebody else, and this guy he wanted me to jump through hoops for kegs, and I was like, no, I'm not jumping through hoops. I'm not doing that. I understand that there's somebody said to me this morning on a comments that I read on my YouTube channel while I was sitting at the airport, scrolling through my messages, my comments. Somebody said that Theakston's Old Peculiar has just launched on the Perfect Draft. Jamie Wooten, alright mate, how you doing? Cheers on the bud that, Filthy Goblin, enjoy. Good that you keep your integrity, Simon, good man. Stu, thank you very much. Beer Men Abroad, a decent extra strong pale lager, I think they do. James, I went to Pompeii. I went to Pompeii for my wife's 40th birthday. We had a great few days. You could make a couple of grand a month through the affiliate program, though. Matthew, I know. I just like. I don't know. I want to. When it comes to business deals, people have said to me before, like I don't accept. I maybe once or twice in the past, but I don't accept money for reviewing kegs and bottles and beers. And if a company like Beers of Europe, Best of British Beer, Beowulf in the past, if they want to send me some kegs to review, I'll send me the kegs to review. I'll review it. I've worked with Perfect Draft as well in the past. Just send me the kegs and I'll review it. I'm not going to sign up to affiliate programs, and I'm not going to charge people money to review kegs. Just send me the kegs over and I'll review them. It's as simple as that. I'm building this business on YouTube. My main kind of thing, like I bet half of you, and this is how I like it, I bet half of you didn't even know I was going to Naples. It's just a case that I went to Naples. The videos I set them up so they released all week. People were watching videos and enjoying the videos, and I was having a bit of time off. I like the freedom of it. I like the reason why I like to do what I'm doing on YouTube is the freedom of it. I don't want to be sitting there banging emails back and forth about how much you're charging for the affiliate program and all this other stuff. No. That's all kind of like shirt and tie stuff for me, and I just want the freedom of it. I just want the freedom of being able to do what I want, type of thing, without, do I need to check my emails? I've been there before, checking emails in the morning, and I do affiliate marketing. Matthew's been talking to me. I'll read the comment. It won't cost anything by shopping through your link. They can support you. Don't know, man, might help you out a bit. Integrity Farms. I get you though, Matthew. Yeah. And then Will Emery says, "Hi Simon, just watching this now. Are you gonna Are you going to review... I said it was going to be messy tonight. Am I going to review the Old Peculiar on the Perfect Draft? Probably. Matthew does affiliate marketing. Was it you yourself, Matthew, that I was speaking to from Beowulf? Was it? I can't remember the guy's name now. Maybe it was yourself. Gavin Parks. Hey Simon, hope you're all right, mate. Oh yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. Nah, I don't work with people. Matthew. Simon, will you be catching up? I will. I want to ask the question to Al Humphreys, who's looking fast? Obviously, they're all sandbagging. When they're going around. They're not going to show their true pace until we see a qualifying lap next week in Bahrain, is it? They're all sandbagging a bit, but is there anyone that's like putting a really... Because that's what happens. It's looking at the peculiar lap going, that was a bit fast. Is anybody looking fast? Probably Red Bull. Matthew Taverner, anyone remember Labatt's? Yes, I definitely remember Labatt's. But I'm very familiar with how it works. Matthew, I see. It just seemed really confusing, Matthew, to me. It just seemed really difficult to do. Travis Wilson, I knew that you were going to Italy, buddy. I hope you all had a wonderful time. Few days up in the 40s here this week. That must be hot, Trav. I bet you've been enjoying a few cold beers, Trav. Michael Richards, you watching the rugby tomorrow, Simon? Wales are due a win now, right? Well, I will watch it. What time is it on? Jason says Red Bull and Ferrari looking quick. Red Bull, same faces are fastest. Nigel, be honest. Right. Do you know, Nigel, to come on here and I shouldn't even be bloody chatting about this, should I? I shouldn't even be chatting about this, Nigel, but I will. To come on here, Nigel, and say, after my alarm went off at 5:15 this morning in another country, and I'm driving on motorways and I'm flying in planes and I'm on buses and I'm on trains getting back to the UK, and I got in 45 minutes before the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. My suitcase is still in my sitting room. To put a comment up like that, to say that I'm lazy, it's up to you. Nigel, turn off. You don't have to watch. Why are you even watching this, Nigel? Why are you even watching this live feed? Just turn it off. Go and watch Emmerdale Farm or EastEnders. Well, go and watch something else. Why are you watching me? Why? Go and watch something else. Hazy Hayes, £10 super chat. For you, Si, keep doing what you're doing, mate. Thank you so very much, Hazy Hayes, for the £10 super chat. Thank you so very much. Really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the £10 super chat. I'm not in the mood, I'm not going to pull any punches. I'm not in the mood tonight for this. He's come on a couple of times, this Nigel. You know, the worst thing about this thing, right, doing, I will say, the negative thing about doing a live feed and even making YouTube videos is it's just people jump on with their keyboards and they some of these people they get off on it, don't they? they get off on it. Like, they don't leave their houses type of thing. They get off on it. They're like, oh, I got nothing else to do. I'm going to upset this guy's day. Exactly, a Hazy Haze. Hazy Haze is a mod. Any more rubbish and yeah, I to be honest, Hazy Haze, I tell you what, mate, if you can keep an eye on it, because I'm strolling through the comments, if you can see something, just get rid of him. Any more rubbish, just get shot of him. It's a pub, isn't it? It's a pub at the end of the day. It's a virtual pub. If you don't want to behave, if you don't want to like have a good time, if you want to abuse the barman, then abuse the barman. And what normally happens is the regulars just go out. Travis, got some big banging hobby beers coming your way soon. Oh, Travis, thank you so very much. Always one. Yeah, absolutely. Man, Simon, with your legendary status in the beer world, I hope you've made it official with the British Got a Beer every Champions Right. Oh, I haven't had a chance. I haven't had a chance yet. I'll do it this week. Yes, exactly, Al Humsey. We're having fun, are we? James Allen, yeah. You've always got a few. Just reading some of these. I'm not reading them out because it'll just escalate, won't it? I'm just reading them to myself a minute. Fletch is saying he's got some Asahi for tonight's pub. Well done, Fletch. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, David Barnes. Right, I can see lots of the comments. What we're gonna do? We're gonna keep things nice and positive. There we go. Well done, Hazy Haze. Thank you very much. Gone. Really appreciate that, Hazy Haze. Let's keep this on a positive note. I tell you what, we'll go with this. Where are you from and what are you drinking? Let me know in the comments box. Where are you from? What are you drinking? Norfolk, Burnt Mill, Galaxy Fog, David, Wexford Island on the Guinness. That's Psychonautic Goat. Maidstone drinking Pull on the Sub. That's Mark. Swansea drinking Wembley Session IPA. Plymouth on the Tribute. Here it comes. Simon making plans. I can't believe... sorry, Trav. I've asked people where they're from, what they're drinking, and loads of comments are coming in. I'm missing a few. Estragon Lice, Cardiff, Pontypridd, Horse, Sheffield, Hungary, Camden. Wow, this is amazing. Wow. Poland, North Shields, Dublin, Coatbridge, drinking Hazy Jane, Orange County, that's America, I believe. Crewe, Pembroke, Wimbledon, Edinburgh. See, hey, there he is, Big Kev, Eastbourne. Paul's Beer Reviews. Evening, Simon. Hope you're well. I'm very well, mate. Cronenberg, 1664. Liverpool on the Callum Island, Easy Rider. Fletcher's in Sheffield. Jason Finn, Belfast drinking Heineken. Hi Simon in Barry on the Franciscana. Dominic Williams, enjoy. Matt Miles is in Shrewsbury, Newcastle. I'm generally never understood. Sorry, Scott. I can you copy and paste that in a moment? I will read that comment. But I'm doing the where you from, what you drinking. Actually, I think it has slowed down a bit now. Right, I'll tell you what. I'll go back because it wasn't that far away. Jenny never said that. Where satisfaction someone gets coming on a live stream just spouting nonsense and causing trouble. It's bonkers, isn't it? Because you do live streams yourself, and it like, especially when you've had a couple of beers, it can. I'm only human. It can trigger something in your head, and you just go, you know. Burton on Trent, fest beer, wheat beer from Lidl, fest wheat beer from Lidl. Steve Jeffrey, and Winnie's Whiskers at work on lunch, drinking soda in Chicago. Wow, amazing. Chicago. People all around the world. It's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Cheers to everybody. Cheers to everybody who are enjoying their evening, maybe their lunch in America. Cheers to all of you. Australia, of course. Have you tried White Storm cider? No, I haven't. I'm not laughing at it. I just, I'm not a cider drinker, unfortunately. Michael Price, Clungungford on the shore leave. Ah, cool. Where's that? Clungungford. Not in a mood to call you the N-word today, but I am drinking no Dark Star APA. I have a revelation in the fridge. I am from Hertfordshire. Brilliant. Not even Dixie cider. No, I've not had it, no. Malta on the Blue Label. That's all right, Mandy. Blue Label. South Devon drinking real ale from Tainworthy Brewery. It's definitely beer o'clock. I think most people here would agree. I would never comment anything online I wouldn't say in person. Exactly, Al Humphreys, yeah. Cheers for doing the live stream. Scott, exactly that. People don't feed off it. Madness. Right, I'm off to spend time with Wanda. Have a great right. Enjoy, Scott. Thanks for tuning in, mate. About a 10-minute drive from Ludlow. Ah, Michael Price. Cool. Hi, Andrew. What's your favourite stout? Dixon cider. He's got you on there, buddy. And see, oh right, I'm super tired. I'm gonna fall for a couple of these tonight. Tried that French black bottle beer from Aldi. Recommended. Was lovely. Kanzan 84. Brilliant. Glad you liked it. I thought it was good. Cod Chops is hello. Cod Chops. How you doing? Sam Miguel on the Perfect Draft. Now I'm drinking Budweiser in Poland. Kazan. That's quite alright, no offence taken from it. So where do you fly out from to go to Italy? No, I went to Stansted in London. 4-hour drive, so... Well, I might as well, because we're getting new people in all the time. I'll tell you my day. So, went out last night for a meal, few beers, of course. Walked home, got to bed about 11 o'clock. Put certain stuff in the suitcase, starting to pack. Woke up then, 5:15 a.m. Woke up, boiled the kettle, made a coffee, washed my face, got dressed, got the kids out of bed, wife was helping out, packing the suitcase. We were out the door 20 to 7. Walked our suitcases up to the train station. Half-hour ride. It was funny. Because we were on the train this morning with the workers going to work in Naples City. So they were all in their businesses. The train was packed and we had our suitcases on. They were like this, like sardines, because it was the main train into Naples for the workday. So we travelled with the Italian public to work. They were going to work. We went to the airport. We then had to get a bus to the airport, public bus. I always try and use public transport. Public transport where I can. So train, bus to the airport. Flew out 20 to 11 this morning. Landed. It was a 2 hour 40-minute flight. landed. The clock's changed an hour back, so I think we were on the road about 1ish. Flew into London, got the car from the car park, drove down the motorway, 4.5 hours, stopped off quickly for a McDonald's. The kids wanted McDonald's, so we pulled over a service station, got McDonald's. There was a couple of things. There was 3 points where we could have got caught in mega traffic, Trav. Mega traffic. One, I'm not sure if you've heard about it, because of course you're watching Australia, the M25, Motorway 25. It's just a big circle around London. And if you don't get off, you can drive around it forever. You just go round and round and round forever. But of course, because everything feeds in and out of the M25, it's notorious for really bad traffic. Really bad traffic. So we had 47 miles on the M25. And we were like driving and thinking, it's Friday afternoon. We were all right. We got off it. And then we were heading west then. From London to Cardiff, we started heading west. The next big place we could have hit traffic, because we were landing at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, was Bristol. Everybody's leaving work early on a Friday afternoon, Friday Arvo. Everybody loves a Friday Arvo. So it got a little bit busy in Bristol. We then carried on. They get a hangover after having too many drinks. Oh, Jack. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't like a hangover. Got back then to... just think, folks, Travis is upside down to us drinking his beer in Australia. It is amazing. It is fantastic. So we stopped off for... When we got past those 2 points, London and Bristol, the two big cities... When we passed them on the motorway, we stopped off then, relaxed a little bit, had a burger. And then we hit Wales, and we have something called the Bringlass Tunnels. Anybody here watching in Wales or Bristol who has to come back and forth, and you see the Bringlass Tunnels? So the motorway goes from 3 lanes down to 2 to get through these tunnels. And it's notorious, that 3 to 2, it's pinching and it's pinch points, and the motorways, those tunnels are a nightmare. There we are, John Dweeb. That was the worst part of our journey, the blooming Bringlass Tunnels. We were like, we hit those 15-20 minutes stuck in traffic. Jack, we too, apparently the cure is salt and sugar to replenish the dehydration loss. I'm still learning. What was your beer of choice while in Italy then? Hope you had an amazing time, apart from the long drive to and from the airport, of course. I found this local brewery which made their own lager. It was an Italian unfiltered lager in a bottle, and I drank it last night. It was really good. The other one that was really good was Peroni unfiltered, another amazing. And it's made in Naples. I didn't know Peroni come from Naples. Yeah. Smith City Products Reviews. Morning, Simon. Yeah, so just to finish my story, Trav, I got home 45 minutes before the live stream. 45 minutes before the live stream. Popped off in Aldi for some Weiss beer. Suitcase is still on the floor in the living room. How was the Moretti in Italy? Any better? And morning to Smith City Products Reviews. It was not much better, to be honest. It wasn't that much better. Chris, how's things? I'm alright, mate. Ken Hogg with a €2 super chat. Thank you very much, Ken Hogg. And that says, happy Friday, Si. Having a Lomza. Regards, Ken. Enjoy Ken Hogg. Tom Houston, respect. Fiat and Peroni are from Naples. Are they really? So my Fiat is from Naples as well. Well, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Doesn't compare with Peroni. Fiat and Peroni. I didn't know that. Oh, there we go. So where I was in Naples was the home of Fiat and the home of Peroni. Would I ever live in Italy? What a fantastic food. The food is incredible, unbelievable. It's like another level, the food. Nicholas is great. Yes, Fiat is made not far away from Pompeii. Really? I've moved states in Australia. When I get settled, I should send you some Canberra beers. I've heard of those, Smith City product reviews. But you moved states, have you? Wow. Amazing. Friday, it's a good day. Let's drink some beer. Happy Friday. Yes. H8 and sorry. Italian food review. So, I didn't do any video. I am sorry, everybody. I didn't make any video. Point is, it was my wife's 40th and I didn't, like, we were so busy. And to be honest with you, I needed another little mini break. I needed another little mini break. Winter was really hard here in Wales. It was so wet, horrible, dark, and I needed a few days just to recharge my batteries, to be honest. Yes, Al Humphreys, the Naples pizza is incredible. You're supposed to be enjoying yourself on holiday, getting away from... Yes, Philip, absolutely. Tom Houston, fair play. Cod chops, yeah, you can't film your whole life. This isn't the Osbournes. Exactly that. Exactly. I made enough video, of course, to release for you guys to see whilst I was away. I always release during the day. Just having an Elderflower IPA from Purple Moose. Very different from other spas I've had, but not unpleasant. Yeah, I quite like Purple Moose. It's good stuff. Your vacation with a family is way more important than the reviews. Yeah. Jackman, I have always wanted to visit New York City and go and visit the One World Trade Center. I wish I could visit the old... Well, yeah, I mean, it's gone now, unfortunately, haven't it, Jack McGrath? Big Kev, who was the other guy from Oz who used to send you lots of beer back in the day? Oh, you've caught me there, Big Kev. Oh, you've caught me. Trav sends me lots of beers, and I'm tired tonight. I'm tired. Mick in Australia. Yeah, Mick sent me loads and loads and loads and loads of beers. He really did, and they were great. Travis sends me loads. And Travis sends me some food as well. Do you know, Trav, we've nearly finished the Vegemite. We've been mixing the Vegemite in with our bolognese because I'm not a massive fan of it, but I didn't want to waste it. So we've been mixing like a teaspoonful of it into our mayonnaise, bolognese, not mayonnaise, bolognese. It's all good, Simon, despite what a certain humor really had. Getting all the content out. Need to have time to relax. Absolutely. I to be honest with you, I was driving back and I was thinking, if I can get back in time, I will do the Stone Crow. Because I was doing it too much. Back in the situation a couple of years ago, I was doing it too much, and I at the end, I wasn't enjoying it much. I really wasn't enjoying it, but Friday night, a couple of cold Vice beers, having a chat with you guys. I love it. I blooming love it now, and I needed that break. I needed that break to go away, recharge, come back better. I like to have my summers off. I do. I like to have my summers off because I think if it just goes and goes and goes and goes, then it's like anything, isn't it? You ride a bike for so long, and it's just like riding a bike, isn't it? That's the old saying. I like the excitement of it. I do. Talking to you guys, few beers, relax, quite exciting. Yeah, it's great. Cheers everyone, happy Friday night. Ever tried Athletic Brewing, Simon? They had a craft new beer from USA. I haven't, I don't think I haven't. Just wondering, where did you buy that toy minibar behind you? Oh, it was a Christmas decoration. Put you and your family first, yeah. Matthew's gonna knack a pint. Well, I'm gonna go and grab a beer from the fridge now in a moment. Thank you, Connor. Thank you. It needs a wash. It needs a wash. Right, beer o'clock. Another ice beer. Craig's on the Kronbacher. What's everybody else drinking? Still got 240 people watching. Happy Friday, everyone, says Horace. No time today for any decent prepping. The beers, so quick dash to Sainsbury's, local for Old Speckled and San Miguel, going down easy after the week. Horace, you enjoy. Franciscana, you need staff to service, says Yorkshire Evan. Yeah. Do you live in the UK? Yes, Jack, yes. On the Rhinebacker, yes, Philip, I quite like the Rhinebacker. How much is gasoline or diesel? It's about £1.50 a litre. I love that mini bar, it's really relaxing. It's a brewery. It's a brewery, it's an actual brewery. I'm about to open one of those wheat beers from Lidl with a picture of the blonde woman on the front. Ah, cool, cool. Hazy Haze, I just want to say thank you very much for being bouncer tonight. I know, and this is the sad thing about it, people are coming here to relax. People are coming to you here to relax. Hazy Haze is coming here to relax and have a few beers. And there's people just, what they do, they set up different, it's the same person. It's the same person, they set up different accounts and they come on, same person, different name. I do apologise to you, Hazy Haze, because you come here to have a relaxing and you're having to be bouncer. And it's really quite like, it shouldn't really be like that, should it? So I do apologise to you, but and I'm also going to thank you at the same time. No problemo, thank you. You're right about this. No. Tastes the same as a lot of the other supermarket beers. Getting deja vu. Not bad though. Well, Matt Glenn, enjoy it. Enjoy it. It is, Brad. Cold out there tonight. Dean White, since watching your channel, I have found so many good beers. I now love the Woodford. Oh, the Woodford Weddy. Dean White, what a beer that is. Woodford's Weddy. What a fantastic, when you get that bang on, when you get that really good, it's a really, really good pint. Brad, oh, it's just ongoing. It's the same person, just with different. I don't want to spend any time on it, to be honest. I've just discovered a liking for the Hobgoblin Stout after hearing some. Oh, Shane Gibson. They have a stout out now, do they? Ah, right. What's the name of the toy mini bar? It's called Hoppy Stein. And do you still follow Everton? A little bit, Connor Jackson. A little bit. A little bit. Not too much, but more of a Cardiff City fan now, if I'm honest. I like Woodford's. I like the. I've not tried that. Not tried that beer. Dean White, the Woodford's Weddy is best served in front of an open fire in a Norfolk pub. Proper English ale. Yeah. Wood fire, English ale. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Really, really good. Nice name, Mr. Jackson. Connor. Yeah, so lots of people still talking amongst one another. They're having a chat amongst everybody else is having a chat with everybody else, which is great at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub because well, we're all friends here, aren't we? And use that app mention and you chat amongst one another. That makes me really, really happy when I see that because it connects people, doesn't it? Beer connects people. Alcohol in general. It's a virtual pub. You're all kind of like, no one's really met in person, but everybody gets to meet and chat here in the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. It's good stuff. Championship is pound for pound the best and most entertaining league. Sergio Matt, I quite like it. I find the Premier League, I find that it's almost like non-touch football now, and it's like not great. Dean White, you personally got me into real ale. Now my friends and I go to real ale pubs and tap rooms. So many good ones out there. Dean White, glad you like it. Brad, or are we all too tired to go on local? Well, that's another thing. Big Kev, how many days before the missus tells you to move your suitcase from the hallway? Oh, Big Kev, it'll all be done tomorrow. We got the old solar panels on the roof. So we wait for the sun to come up, or we wait for perfect daylight, and we start switching things like washing machines on. Two things. One, saves us money. Two, I don't know how much it does, but do your bit for the environment, isn't it? That's it, Al. You can spell alcohol. Spell alcohol without Al. Yeah, that's right. Jonathan B. enjoyed the Forge Stout after watching the recent review. It's a good beer, Jonathan. It's really good. Connor Jackson, Prem's got nothing about it anymore. Do you know, I'm worried. I'm a little bit worried about football. Whenever you see the stands, they're half empty, aren't they? Unless it's the big Premiership games. You look lower Premiership teams, the stadiums are half empty. Championship, they're half empty. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what I think a lot of it is the rolling round. The rolling round these footballers do is. Remember when snooker ruled the world? Snooker was the #1 sport in the UK at one point. Simon, is Oettinger beer any good? Yes, very good. Wooly, very good. Any favourite older independently owned British? Any favourite older independently owned British brewery? What do I like? That's a tough one, isn't it? Brains are owned by Marston's. Fuller's are owned by Asahi. Probably someone like Woodford's. Someone independent, you know? Brew York, someone like that. Seen a few people talking about Francis Canada tonight. I'm craving one now and absolutely debating going to the local shop to buy some lovely beer. Go on. Those orders of wine versions. Look for a reaction. Yep. Pardon me. Recently picked up an Aldi Mystic River East Coast after your review. What a beer for £1.70. Dean White, yeah. Cheap as chips, but it's alright, isn't it? It's close enough. Connor is wondering if you should drink Brewdog's Planet Lager to try. Give it a go. Philip says maybe the game's getting too expensive to go to now, or maybe people just aren't enjoying it as much anymore because it's full of divers and there's a free kick or tapping someone on the leg. Yeah, Philip, I think that a lot of it is just the falseness of it these days. They must be trained as kids. They definitely trained to do an interview. I think that's part of being a footballer now, is you have to be able to answer a few questions on the television without being someone like Paul Gascoigne or Vinnie Jones, you know? Those days are gone. Those days are well and truly gone. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad. The James Hunts of the world, your Vinnie Jones, your Paul Gascoignes, they're gone. People with character. People like to watch people with character. When you see these footballers answering questions these days, it's all pre-rehearsed. They've been trained to answer to the media. I'm having a glass of Steinhauser from Aldi, cheap and German. Keep up the brilliant channel, Simon, and never apologise for taking breaks. We all need one. Folsey, thank you very much, Folsey. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very. Ooh, I gotta go and have a wee. I'll be back now. Time for a wee. Hey, Mum, Jack. Does she want it? Yeah. Good. that came from nowhere. That came from nowhere. I think it's still winter. You know, when you're like, this is like when the heating goes off, this is like an outside toilet out here. It's like, oh, God. And I think, you know, when you're having a beer and all of a sudden, oh, you get the chillies and you're like, oh, I need to go to the toilet. It's one of them moments I was like, I need to go. I need to go. Big jobs, great stuff. Kind of, so people are obviously chatting amongst themselves. 240 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Can we do 300 likes? There's a like button down below. There's a like button down below. Hit the like button down below for 300 likes. We got 271. We are 29 away. Don't agree with the honor system, but Tim Martin being knighted the other day, I hope upset a few of the snobs. To be honest, I like the fact, I like old buildings. I like the restoration of old buildings. And what that man does for an old building sometimes is brilliant. In Barry, for example, we had an old theatre. Nobody really knew it was an old theatre. It used to be a snooker hall. It used to be a lap dancing club. It was this, it was that. It was always closing, always opening. People didn't have the money to strip it back to its original grandeur. Wetherspoons bought the building, changed it forever. Like, they put like bath stone in, and they got rid of like what was an old chip shop and a kebab house that looked terrible, and they put bath stone back in, and it looks brilliant. It looks really, really brilliant. It looks really, really good. And that's what I like about Wetherspoons pubs, is not just the beer, of course, but the restoration of old buildings, the way that man looks after an old building. I think it's great. I think it's great. You must be, even if you don't agree with everything I'm saying, or that I'm like maybe nodding my head a little bit to this man, but there must be a building in your town that, and you must have to say that if it weren't for Tim Martin and his money, that building, where would that building be now? Where would that building be? Would it would be even more in a state of disrepair. They become focal points, don't they? Focal points in a town, in a city, in a suburb. Because whenever he does buy a old building, it won't just be a half-hearted, like, he did a great job at Ramsgate. There we go. I personally love architecture. I love old buildings, and what he did for our town with the old theatre, he reminded everybody in the town that it was still a theatre. It was a theatre. It looks like a theatre inside. Wetherspoons do buy old banks, theatres, etc., and always look nice from the outside. Yeah, Big Kev, yeah. The wife and I are going out after this, says Kenny Joe 7 ASA. There is an outdoor mini beer fest downtown in Rochford, Minnesota. Bundle up. Oh yes, oh yes. Toe Jam's drinking a double IPA from Treehouse Brewing Company. It's ridiculously good. They make some great beers, don't they, Treehouse? I want to say, if I miss any comments, if I do miss any comments tonight, then I do apologise. I'm getting as many as I can in. Bill Bock, saying that's a good one. I live 30 minutes from Treehouse. Demolished, a new crowd put up, I've no doubt. Travis, I would love to go to an old classic pubs, not only for the beer but the architecture. Travis, yeah, there's some great stuff about. Spoons always get the best pint. It's busy. Most pubs dying as they are so expensive. Horace. That's it's a catch-22 in this. Like, I got a wife, 3 kids, sorry, wife and 3 kids. But my 2 kids live with me now. I got another 22-year-old daughter who's doing great, by the way. She's doing some great things, but she's old enough now. She doesn't need, as much as the younger ones. And if we were to go out for a meal, wife and the 2 kids, you can kiss goodbye to, like, if you were to have a really extravagant night and go, do you know, it doesn't matter. We all get that temptation, don't we, to go, do you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's just have a good time. If you go down that road of temptation and just like say, blow the hatches type of thing, best part of 150 quid's gone. 150 quid, it's gone. And it's almost like it's unfair, isn't it? It's almost like because I remember being young, really, really young, and you could go, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I was on a plane today, flying back from Italy, and I haven't been on a plane for over a year. And when the channel was like, when I was on Facebook quite a bit, a lot of these European breweries, they're all on Facebook, and I used to get a lot of my invites to go and brew beers with European breweries through Facebook. Facebook did my nut. Facebook did my head in, and I left Facebook. And coincidentally, when I left Facebook, so did I kind of almost leave behind those European beer tours, which is a shame. It is a shame, but it is coming back to kind of like Instagram a little bit, isn't it? Please say hi to my son Nathan. He's watching. Hello Nathan. How you doing, mate? That's by Cat Boo. Bungalows having on a plane. So have you go out for a night with £20, have 5 pints, a kebab, a taxi on that? Yeah, Brad, I remember them days. I do remember them days. It's almost joining affiliate program. Matthew. Just been to Tesco to stock up on a few bevs for the second half. Couple of ice beers and a black hat. Currently £4 for 4 cans. Can't go wrong. Well, there we go. Ryan Ford says, woohoo, 300 likes. We got 308. 308 likes. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. We're doing well. Yes. Great. Blimmin' heck, Trav. Bowl of Tiger, $900. Wow. Never seen anything like that. Well, half of me, Trav, half of me is wondering if you're having a laugh with old Simon here, and I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds good. That's why the Stone Crow is so good. Pub vibe with the affordability. Thank you, mate. Hey, Sergio, no problem at all. Dentist, £70 for a specialist. A white and clean. Yeah, I mean, it's just gone like. But this is what I liked about Naples. Wild Trav, that's like $450 for a bowl of friggin' soup, yeah. I need 9 fillings and gums. So loving the stream tonight. Please say hello to my gerbil. Hello, Quincy. How you doing, Quincy? You don't know what goes into Chinese soup. Tiger soup. Chinese cuisine. I don't know. I don't know. I half of me thought Trav was having a laugh at me. I've never heard of tiger soup. I wouldn't buy that. yes. Yeah. Facebook is rubbish. I had to get off Facebook to do my editing. Nah, true, mate. Burswood Casino in Perth, Western Australia, early 2000s. That's bonkers. That is bonkers. And Psychonautics says cheers. If you finish the soup, you really earn your stripes. Hello, Quincy the Joe. Porter. Well, yeah, I know. I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's for me. I mean, chicken soup, yeah. Plenty of chickens about, isn't there? Fish soup. Plenty of fish in the sea. But tiger, no, I couldn't do, I don't think I'd do tiger soup. No, not for me, no. Me and you, Simon, hello from Spain. I love this channel. Thank you very much. Me, you. Paul's beer reviews. Finished work. Time for the beer. Who rounded it? Yay! Happy days, Paul. Happy days, Paul. Finished work, mate. Was that? No. I think it was. I was burping, wasn't I? Al Humphreys. Hiccuping, burping. No, I didn't. Oh, did I? I don't know. Maybe I did. Polish Russell chicken soup with a litre of cold beer. Oh, some of the Polish stuff is incredible. Some of the Polish cuisine. Some of the Frankfurters I've had at the Wrocław Beer Festival, absolutely fantastic. Hiccups. Mrs. tells you it's bedtime. You tell yourself you need another. Yes. It might have been, Brad. It might have been. I might have just let one slip without really realising. He just that one rip and barely break sweat. Maybe I just so comfortable with my friends here at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub that I just did, and I didn't even realise. Creaky floorboard on the tile floor. Alf Humphreys is saying hello, Paul. Hello, Paul. Paul's beer reviews. Eric Grunland is like being a millionaire in Sweden now. Isn't that rich? 1 million SEK is about 80,000 UK pounds. Oh, it's just. I'm convinced, if I live old enough, if I live to a ripe old age, I think we'll all be millionaires, won't we? The way inflation's going. Mark Glenn, how was your 1 month off the beer in January? I've had a few months off. Man, it was hard work, especially through a rainy Welsh winter. Beer is tasting good, Mark Glenn. Kind of agree with you on the rainy Welsh winter. I've struggled this year. I've really struggled with the rain. It's been especially wet, haven't it? Especially wet. I haven't had a chance to look out the window, to be honest, just to even see what's going on with the weather. It was raining on and off on the motorway on the way back. I just hope now, we're nearly into March. We're nearly into March. I just hope we can just like get into a little bit of sunshine. Just a little bit of sunshine. I just want to have a cup of coffee. Make a cup of coffee just behind you guys there. There's the old kitchen. Make a coffee, take it round into the garden, and just have a bit of sun on my face while I'm drinking my coffee in the morning. It's been grim. It's been really grim. And before the day I was like leaving for Naples was like, I can't, if I had to have another week, I think I'd be like, I literally can't do this. It's so wet. It's so horrible and wet. I gotta get out. I gotta get out of this situation. I was calling it a situation. I gotta get out of this situation. I can't be in this rain like this. It's ridiculous. Hi Simon, ever been to the Canary Islands? We just got back last week and the beer was so much cheaper. Crate of 12s for 5-6 years. Everything is taxed through the roof, and it really is. Jacob's daughter. It really is. My mum's partner drinks a lot of beer, but sometimes when he gets up in the morning, just getting a bit worried. Jack McGrath, I just hope he's okay. Just hope he's okay. That's all I can say. Love that myself. So coffee in the sun, first thing in the morning, hazy hay. I need that. So my apologies. Another Naples story. The sun was coming up in the garden. I was making my coffee at about 7:30 the first morning, and the sun was shining against the wall. I was like, oh wow, like yes. So I made my coffee. I went out in the garden. I left the back door open. I left the kitchen door open, and everybody else was like, oh, blooming freezing. What are you doing out there? And I was like, there's sun on my face. I'm drinking coffee, and I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. And I'm gonna sit on this chair, and then it took them a while, of course, lots of children there, and I wanted to get ready in the mornings. I'm like an up, wash my face, get dressed, coffee, bang, let's go. So I gotta wait a couple of hours before the rest of we had a big family group before we all get ready. So by the time they were ready, I had my shirt open, like sitting there sunbathing in the light. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. One more for the cross in. My stag, cross in. I was in Wales on the 10th. Bright sun and warm. What? On the 10th? Yeah, maybe. Jacob, both drinks go down well in that weather. I'm back the end of April. Let's go back to Big Kev's comment, because he did put a big comment in. Let's go. There we are. I heard a fact that a third of pensioners in the UK are millionaires. Must be from selling a house for 10 times what they bought it for. Big Kev, yeah, probably. Good coffee in the morning with the sun on your face, yeah. Winter has been grim in Minnesota, USA. At least we aren't getting a lot of snow. It's been warm, just no sun. James Curran, yeah, you need that sun, don't you? Al Humphrey says, my next beer is a Rhinebacker Pilsner in the can, Simon. Is there any difference between the can and the bottle? I generally, German beer, I generally go bottle. I very rarely buy it in a can. But it should be alright. MW, hi Simon, sorry I haven't been on for a while, but I hope you're well. All the best. MW, brilliant. Matthew says that I sound tired. Maybe I do. Maybe, where are we now? It's 10 to 9. It's 10 to 9. I am tired. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. In UK time, that's 4 a.m. That's 4 a.m. So, if I was still in Italy now, it'd be 10 to 10. So, yeah, I kind of get it. Yeah, of course. Of course. The hour leap as well, the hour back. So, when my alarm went off at 5:15 this morning, it was 4:15 in the UK. I've been up a long time. I am tired. But we can all be tired together, can't we? We can all be tired together. We can all have a couple of beers together and be tired. So, you look knackered, call it early night. I'll be alright. Do you know what? I'm going to have one more. I'm going to have one more beer. The witching hour will be fun, won't it? I still remember being caught in that storm called Storm Dudley. I felt like I was going to be blown away. Did you feel a cold a bit with the haircut? Yeah. But when I went to Naples, I was sunburned on my head. The bloody sun got my head, didn't it? Jack, you got home safe, Jack McGrath. You did, yeah. Magic says, yeah, cans are better for the recycling. If you even call her when he gets that haircut finished, says Daniel. I read that one. Drinking Thornbridge Rubert right now. Reviewed that one on the channel. Eric Runland. If you weren't feeling tired, Simon, I'd be worried. You need a coffee now. Gangster. I am tired. Been up since 3 a.m. UK time. Lewis Dodds. Brad said, what's the witching hour subject? So, generally, Brad, when I've had a couple of beers, we call it the witching hour. I've had a couple of beers, and we kind of just talk about, like, anything that kind of crops up. I'm a bit two sheets to the wind, and it's all a bit of fun. It's all a few games, and we just talk about anything, whatever comes up, and I start to rant and rave and like, we call it the witching hour. Yeah. Looking well, thank you very much, Danny. Salty popcorn. I want a witching hour branded beer glass. Yeah. Yeah. Connor needs that Coca-Cola extra classic original recipe. Connor, yeah. Can you imagine that? Be wide awake. Shane Gibson, been a long day for you, mate. Go out at night, get some sleep. Shane, I will. I'm gonna have one more. I'm gonna have one more beer. Big Kev said it's been t-shirt weather last couple of days up in Edinburgh. Spring is coming. It really is, Big Kev. It really is. Been a busy day. I'll sleep like a log tonight. Speaking of Coca-Cola, Connor, I'm drinking a can of it right now. Says Jack McGrath. Well, there we go. We love a good rant. And Reese says, what's wrong with that? I've been up since 5 a.m. UK time. Even doing the yawning emojis for Trav. There we go. Yes, Connor Jackson, The Witching Hour is no holds barred. Yep, absolutely. Bang the walls, alright. To a certain extent. Can we talk about the garden? I toss and turn at night wondering about the story. Oh, Jacob Dawson. It's it's close. It's close. To be honest with you, Jacob Dawson, I've not been out there to see it. I've not been out there to see it. I've been away, so I can't. Maybe soon. Maybe soon we can. It's becoming ancient history, you know. So, yeah, I suppose when things become ancient history, it just, that's what it is, isn't it? Ancient history. And we're very close to ancient history now, so to be honest with you, I've not been out there to see it, so I can't talk about it this week because I've not been out there. Last week before I left, drop my bottle cap, a pear tree was growing in the garden. I did see that there was a pear tree blossom, not blossom, but the leaves are starting to come out on the pear tree. So, and that's in my garden, and that was a root, a little bit of root that from the main pear tree that was left in some dirt took, and it became its own pear tree. So I got like 2 pear trees now. I had a week with a little bit of sun and rain in Rotherham, so it's nearly springtime. Yep. Danny, I'm drinking Pilsner Urquell tonight. Good proper EU brewed lager, none of that UK brewed imitation. Well, it'll be brewed in the Czech Republic then. Yeaser says, I remember tops off in the kitchen and weeing in the garden. The good old days. Yeah, I know. Wasn't it? It was, I think that was the end of my 30s, wasn't it? That was the end of my 30s. That was the last, probably the last of my real youth was dedicated to, yeah, tops off and weeing in the garden. Yeah. Bit more settled down. Nearly mid-40s now, all of a sudden, like where did that come from? Mid-40s. What? Definitely my testosterone levels have definitely dropped a bit. Now you just need a partridge and you'll be set for your wife's Christmas present. Yeah. Thoughts on the Black Sheep beer? I've not had them in a while. Partridge and a pear tree. Yeah. Anyone else take vitamin D due to limited sun on this great island? Connor, probably something I should look at. I reckon November next or this year, I reckon it'd be a good thing for me to start taking vitamin D supplements because I suffer big time. By the time I'm like every year we go into December, Christmas time, I'm like, I'll be all right. I'll be all right this year. I'll be all right. No worries, I'll be fine. And then by February, I'm like this. Literally like, so maybe next year, I might look at vitamin D, buying some vitamin D tablets and just having a couple of those, like VD 12,000 every day. Yeah, just get some of those things in you, like, you know, because it messes with your noggin, doesn't it? The lack of sunshine, it messes with your noggin. It really messes with mine anyway. Hi Simon, I'm a big fan. Would you ever visit Prescott? Yes, of course, yeah. Gran says he takes B vitamin tablets when he goes and has a drink. Glenn says, lovely warm sun delivering in South London today, but cold and wet by the time I pick the kids up from school. Having a nice Rhinebacker can now. David's late to the party. Get a beer, David. Al Humphreys, mid-50s. It flies by, doesn't it, Al? It blooming flies by, doesn't it? 1 minute you're young, 1 minute you're like, I don't know. It just goes, doesn't it? Where does it go? So you're like on the border of Gen X and the millennial generations being born in the late 1970s. Oh, I suppose so, Eric. 1979. 1979. So I had a bit of both. I'm going to have a wee. I'm going to get a beer. Brewdog have got a massive bar at Waterloo Station. It's okay, but expensive. Has anyone heard of a thing called anxiety? I have experienced many times. I've had too much to drink the night after. Vitamin D is also good for your immune system to help prevent colds. You're a late Gen Xer. Right, Amanda. Oh, Tony Two Shoes with a £10 super chat. I was about to go and get a beer and have a wee. But Tony Two Shoes is in. Been a while since being at the Stone Crow pub. Hope everyone is well, sorry. Finally having up my first beer since Boxing Day. Tony Two Shoes. Hey, tell you what, fair play, mate. Fair play, you've had a nice break there. Thank you for the £10 super chat, Tony Two Shoes. Right, I'm going to have a wee and have a beer. Back now. Right, 209 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. This is going to be my last beer of the night. Can we do 350 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub? Hit the like button for 350 likes. We got 344 likes. 344 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 6 more likes to go. Come on, 6 more likes to go at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. If it all back in the local pub, it would be packed. Absolutely, it really would. Look at Mouse here. I'm having a Stella Artois filtered. And what a drop. Really lovely beer, and can easily see myself having a few more this evening. Carl, it's a good beer. It's a good beer. Hit the like button. Rod JB Adventures. Boom. Hello, how you doing, my friend? Bit of noise interference. Yeah. Hope you keeping well, mate. Take care of yourself. Jack, I really am. Don't think you should give up until we hit 400 likes. Sorry. Well, we've got... So Tony Two Shoes has said, can we get 400 likes? That is a big ask. That means 450 likes. Hit the like button down below. Hit the like button down below if we can do that. That means we need about, 43 likes. What happened to Real Ed 140? He's a really good mate of mine. Really, probably my best mate. You know, when you're young, like, he's my best. If he's my best mate, that guy. We play snooker on a Wednesday. We see each other every week. Play snooker, have fun, good laugh. Really, really, really good laugh. Really, really top bloke. He really is. We have some beer. We play snooker. We're going to join the snooker league. He's a great. He can put the white ball where he wants it. Positional play, brilliant. I'm a potter. I go for all along. Sometimes they go everywhere, and sometimes I pot them. But Chris, he'll be able to pot a white and land on the black, and then land from the black to the red. So I say pot a white, pot the red onto the black. You'll be able to put the ball then back to pot another red. Quite clever when it comes to putting that white ball where it needs to be on the table. Whereas me, I'm like, oh, I can see that long red, and I'm quite good at knocking a long red in. Yeah. I think I'm going to go for a pack of bacon fries. What is everybody eating tonight? What is everybody snacking on tonight? I'm gonna go for a pack of bacon fries. Cornetto roasters, pizza, Jacob's Club. Buffalo wings. Oh, wonderful. Come on, comment in the comments box. Finishing off with a bottle of Veltins and a peanut butter roll. Glen, brilliant. Oof, bacon fries, gotta try those. Up with the scampi fries. Bacon fries, well done. Chili peanuts. Thai curry flavoured crisps. Roasted peanuts. Salt vinegars. Yorkshire Evan has eaten too much tonight. And no snacks for James. I had my last popcorn, microwave popcorn last night after work. Big Kev, salted pistachios, shells are everywhere. Well then, Big Kev. Cod chops, drawing the short straw. Have to resort to a frozen pizza rather than my own freshly made pizza in the oven. Well, why do they still stiff you with a cheese on a frozen pizza? Well, cod chops, yeah, exactly that. Kettle chips, Lidl's own chocolate, 363 likes. Wizard said no eating, just more drinking. Ken Hogs on a pickled egg. Hugh is having a cocktail slushy in the bath. Amazing. Jack says, I think anxiety is the worst kind of feeling during a hangover. That I even get it when they drink a lot. Well, yeah, totally. Mr. Treves, scampi fries are the best beer snack. Cod chops. Oh. They want you to buy more cheese, right? Connor said whilst working on a construction company, his boss once said, a beer is the equivalent to a pork chop. Battered sausage in the hole, Simon, oh brilliant. "50-month-old cheddar and cooked bacon slices," says Al Humphreys. Yorkshire Evan says massive kebab tonight. Plumber may be needed tomorrow morning. Walker's max cheese. Lemon fries. Scotch egg chips, coleslaw. My pub food instead of snacks. Peter says pork scratchings are great. Mixed thoughts on the hot ones you get from pubs. Sometimes hit, sometimes miss. Aaron says one of the pub tours coming back. They will. The pub tours will be back. Oh! What's this? What's that? In my pack of scampi fries. I'm not going to eat that. What is that? On my bacon fries. We'll put that in the bag and we'll discard it, won't we? Right. Finger licking good. Let's get back to the beer. Scampi fries, bacon fries. Anybody remember cheese moments? Anybody remember cheese moments? I think I had them once or twice. They were a bit weird, but they were nice. Brad said that's congealed flavour. Looks like a crackling. Days we eating. No. So how was Italy, says Simon Martin for Prime Minister. Find some beers, I hope, and some good food. We had some beer, but I didn't do any. Lewis says eat it. I didn't do any video. I tried, but there wasn't enough to stitch it all together. I thought I was walking around Pompeii and I found an old brewery. Turns out it was a bakery. They didn't have beer. They weren't drinking beer in Pompeii 2,000 years ago. It was all wine. They were all drinking wine. So it was a case of like, I can't really make anything. I can't make any video, can I? You game Simon, not sure if it's just said before on the previous stream. You game. Oh yes, I do. Yorkshire Evan, I do game, yes. Elden Ring. The old bakery, yes, it was in the news. One was discovered it. It was pretty recent. See, Nicholas the Great, it looks like a brew pot. It looks like a big brew pot. It doesn't look like baking. I think because brewing is like over there for most people, even for the archaeologists, it didn't really come up in their minds. It didn't really come up in their like vocabulary, does it? That, oh, maybe it was a pub, maybe it was a brewery. It was a shame that it was a bakery, a real shame. And it wasn't a brewery. Tony Two Shoes been a member for 27 months. 372 likes, 400 not impossible. Hit the like button. We'll go for it now, Tony Two Shoes. Thank you, mate. Sorry, one last question. When is the next Out and About video? You're definitely due up to Scotland. Simon Martin for Prime Minister. I'd love to come up either Glasgow, Edinburgh, somewhere fantastic to go and have some beer and have some fun. It'd be lovely. So Tony Two Shoes has been a member for a long time, and he is kindly asking everybody in his kind of membership comments, which he gets like literally once a month. He's very kindly asking everybody to hit the like button down below. Can we do 400 likes? Can we do 400 likes before the live stream finishes tonight? We've got 25 likes to go. 25 likes to go for 400 likes. That would be fantastic in this day and age, in our kind of like where we are at this moment in time. 400 would be great, it really would. So hit the like button down below. We need 23 more likes. 23 more likes. There's a like button and a dislike button down in the corner. If you hit the like button, it would be great to get that kind of 400 likes. Let's go for it. 17 more likes to go. The Verdant Tap Room in Cornwall is worth a visit. I'd like to. Be great. If we get to 400, I'll drop in a £20 message. Wow. So Tony Two Shoes has said if we hit 400 likes, he'll put in a £20 super chat, which is amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. Sorry for the bump on your head. Oh, yeah, I know. Travis, quite terrible, isn't it? I hit the like at the start of the stream. Hit the like button, all to add to the virtual bar. 12 more likes. We need 12 more likes. Come on, everybody. 12 more likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. Hit the like button down below. 12 more likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. That would be fantastic. I'm watching Next to a Trench and dropping in upside down. I totally get it, Trav. Totally get it. 9 more likes. Single digits. 9 more likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 9 more likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down. 7 more likes. Single digits. 7 more likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. Come on, everybody. Let's do it. How much I wore? Wines to Fan of Hell. So yes, it's very good. It's very good. Can't get it around my place. Currently having a Paul and a Hell. Have you tried the Paul and the Dunkelweiss? Also, it's very good beer. Very, very good beer. Mr. T. Reeve has said we're going to do it because we got 5 more likes to go. 5 more likes to go. 4 more likes to go. There's a like button just there. Just there. Hit that like button down below. 4 more likes for 400 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit that like button down below. Come on, everybody. Let's go for it. Let's push. Let's go for it. 399. 1 more like. 1 more like at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, everybody. 404. Yes. 404 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Fantastic. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. I can't click it anymore. 405. Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you all so very much. Sure, I've been hitting that heart emoji. Can you name this beer? I wear a coat of many dots, not feathered, but in the name of a trot. An English brew, both rich and smooth, with malted notes and soothe. Which beer am I? Not feathered, but in the name of a trot. Hogs Back Brewery. Where do I shop for beer? Everywhere, really. Everywhere. 400, boom, we did it. We did it. 400 likes, absolutely brilliant. Matthew said Old Speckled Hen. Al Humphrey says, look at that. All the likes, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 408 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Brilliant. Steve Jeffrey, loads of congratulations. Lecro is having a chat with Peter. To order a kebab or not to order a kebab? That is the question. So Brad, you are in this very natural predicament that we all find ourselves in when we've had a beer. Kebab or no kebab? Kebab or no kebab? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe kebab. Yeah. Carl says, Simon, best Aldi beer recommendation. Oh, I quite like, I'm drinking the Weiss beer now. So my first choice, when I drove from London to Cardiff, we hit the Cardiff Aldi and I thought, I want some Weiss beer. So it's probably this one, Rhinebacker Weiss beer. I need the voice of the Stone Crow boys and girls, says Brad. So I suppose for me, the instinctive thing to do is to say, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Rhinebacker Weiss beer is what I like. Cod Chop says, no kebab for me. Can never trust what I'm actually eating. I don't want to be a bit like over the top here, but I can only eat them when I'm really, really drunk. Cod chops. Sober, no way. Big Kev says, nice jumper, Simon. Don't go near the coals and the fireplace with it though. Absolutely. I'll maybe raid the fridge for any food you can find, says Shy. Jacob Dawson with a £5 super chat. We got a £5 super chat from Jacob Dawson, and he's saying, wanted to get one in before you retire. Thanks again for your time tonight. Get yourself a good lay-in tomorrow. Jacob, I think I'll be sleeping quite well tonight and tomorrow. It would, for me, for me, I, so, like everybody has different priorities. For me, I walked through the door. My priority was Stone Crow Virtual Pub. That was my priority. First thing I did, come through the door, put my beer in the fridge. That was the first thing I did. Put the rest of the shopping away. Then I emptied the dishwasher. And then I was like setting up tripods and everything else. And the wife said, "Oh, can I put the washing machine on?" And I was like, "Oh, if you can just hold off. If you can just hold off for one night." You know what it's like. If you've been away, the washing machine goes on. It's like a weekend, and it's like the washing machine's on all weekend. So I was just saying to my wife, yeah, they fed the dog. We had a fantastic house sitter. Fantastic house sitter. I won't mention her name, but she, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Fed the fish, fed the rats, fed the cat, fed the dog. I think they used it as a bit of a, like their own little Airbnb. Fair play to them. If I'm 18, 19, 20, however old they are, I'd be doing the same thing. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. We got a £20 super chat. We did it. We did it, Tony Two Shoes. We did it. So, Sai said it was impossible, but 400 likes, 27 months a member, and clearly the best YouTube channel out there. Well done, all drink up. Oh, I tell you what, Tony Two Shoes, thank you so very much for the £20 super chat. That is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. Tony Two Shoes says drink up. I'm flavouring the moment, Dar. I'm not gonna drink down the pint, because if I down the pint, it'd be goodbye. So I'm just gonna savor this moment, savor our chats, enjoy. Any good news regarding UK pubs? Are they still closing? Shark, I don't know what we're trying to do here. Going to Naples yesterday reminded me of my youth. It was brilliant. Everything was cheap. Everything was accessible. Everything was open. Everything was great. Here, it's like, it's like everything's closing and it's really bad. It's really bad here. If you said to me, here's a 3-bedroom small house in Naples, I'd take it all day long. I'd take it all day long. Because the hustle, the bustle, but it's cheap. It's like, it's hard to describe. We went in a taxi one night, and the taxi was literally following the car in front, and there was about that much between the two bumpers. And I was looking at this taxi driver. Why are you driving so close to the guy's bumpers in front of you? And they're all beeping it on, bah, 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 bah. And then it's all loud, they're shouting out the windows, and it's hustle, it's bustle, it's like a proper city. A proper city. It reminds me of my youth. It was like, whoa, like bonkers. The crime rate in neighbours is far too high. You have people lying on the street. the moment you come on the train station. Not sure how much you managed to explore it, but it's really rough. Like Nicholas the Great, it's just I really explored it. Like as I was just saying, then the cars were following everybody. Literally, the cars have dents. The dents in the cars. It's like bumper cars. It was like bumper car. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. Lucy, you've made me want to book a holiday in Naples. It's been on my list for years, but I think I'll try to go this year. Great Virgil pub. Cheers, Simon. Lucy, thank you very much, Lucy. What I will say, Lucy, thanks for the super chat. When you do go, don't just walk out on the road. Don't just walk out on a pedestrian crossing thinking people will stop. Because there were times I went out on the zebra crossing and the guy on the scooter, the guy in the car, he wasn't stopping. He was not stopping. Whether I was from the UK or whatever, he was not stopping his car or his motorbike. And I was like, whoa, you're jumping back. You're jumping back on the crossing. I was a bit like, whoa, this is a bit like, I'm all for like me personally. That's part of the culture for me. There's a zebra crossing there, but you kind of cross at your own risk type of thing. It's almost like you're going out in the road, holding your hands, whoa, like I got kids with me type of thing. Stop. And they do, but they're literally like, their bumpers next to your leg. It is quite it's quite the experience. That's what I will say. I'm not being negative about it. I'm not being overly positive about it. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's like, it's quite hard to describe. It's its own place. It's its own beating heart of a place. Bit edgy. Yeah. But at the same time, Peter, that's probably a really good word, a bit edgy. At the same time, you can get a slice of pizza for €1. And like, who doesn't want that in their lives? And it's really good pizza. Not celebrating, just having been on the Stone Crow pub in a long time, and had a rough year so last year. So spending. Oh, Tony Two Shoes, I hope you're okay, mate. I hope you're alright, mate. Simon, do you get my email about the suggestion of a Discord server? Lecro, yeah, I just don't know how to do it. I just don't know how to do that. Maybe you could set one up for me. Jacob Dawson, but also plenty of traditional pubs shutting down, especially in rural areas, struggling to compete with some of the bigger chains. Yeah, Jacob, definitely. Carry a box of self-tappers. Yo, lads, I am well late to the party, says God Elf. Brad says, yeah, they generally stop if you're halfway across. Yeah, they do. But I think, where are we? 25 to 10. I think, well, I kind of know. I'm going to start shutting down electrics. Have you seen the bangers and mash with brown onion gravy and lasagna video going around? No. I haven't, Trav. Bangers and mash with gravy, lasagna. Rad says, I've not been to Stone Crow since the situation times. Glad you're still going. Thank you very much. Trav, I'll have to try that. I'll have to have a look in the morning. Bangers and mash, onion gravy lasagna. Sounds incredible. I am going to go to bed. I'm going to call it quits. I'm really, really, really tired. I appreciate everything that you guys do and say, and I'm going to go. I am tired. I got one more big comment from Steve. Hi Simon, Stephen from Scarborough. I'm new to the channel. Love your videos. Just chilling, watching your stream, drinking a few Franciscana. Keep the great videos coming and the live streams. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, Big Kev, Tom, Mr. Trev, 99. Good man. I appreciate you coming on tonight. No, I am knackered. I'm going to bed. I am going to bed. I've been up since 5:54. Let's say UK time. I've been up. Pardon me. I've been up since 4:15 in the morning UK time, and I'm knackered. I am knackered. I'm going to bed. So Stone the Crows. Cheers, everybody. Live feed as normal next Friday. I will have shaved. I won't look as tired. I might brush my hair. The suitcase will be off the living room floor. I'll see you all next Friday. Stone the Crows. Thank you all so very much. Boom. Cheers.